John Fury recently made a video, uploaded a little video talking about Francis Ngannou, giving his reaction to Francis Ngannou doing a pad workout and a media workout. So, bear in mind, John Fury has been pretty much singing Francis Ngannou's praises since January, maybe even before that, really. But you see the boxing article, or boxing scene, or boxing social, I should say, article there on screen, where he's actually saying that Francis Ngannou is potentially more dangerous than Alexander Usyk. Shock, he's not. But John Fury has been singing his praises since before this fight was made. And, that was the route that Team Fury were always going to go down. It just, anyone saying that, no, it's all Usyk, it's all... Now, they were going down that road from a while. Probably since last year, to be honest with you, because he was at the Dillian White fight, Francis Ngannou. Now, John Fury has been singing his praises, but however... I'll read it here. I'll read what he said following on from Francis Ngannou's media workout on the pad. He said, "I hope that's a joke. If that's what he's got, God help him. He'll get smashed to bits. That's embarrassing. It's a disgrace." So John Fury seemingly surprised that a guy who has never boxed professionally and his background is in a different combat sport altogether goes on the pads and, shock horror, doesn't look amazing. Strange that. I would never have thought that Francis Ngannou wouldn't look amazing on it, but it's baffling. What's strange to me, obviously I'm not surprised Francis Ngannou doesn't look good in the pads, obviously, is that John Fury is coming out and acknowledging that, and actually saying that it's a disgrace. And, well, the fight itself, yeah, it is a disgrace. If this fight was happening and Tyson Fury gave that WBC title up, I just said, this is the road I want to go down, I want to fight the Francis Ngannou, the John Jones, yeah, you go right ahead and do that. You go right ahead and do that. But don't keep that title. Say that all these contenders don't want to fight you when the WBC, which we'll talk about now in a separate video, give you carte blanche to do whatever the hell you want. They won't enforce mandatories. And you're self-proclaiming yourself the greatest of this era when you fought in this current era Wilder and Dillian White. They're the best. You got Joshua, Usyk. You have Martin Bakole, Arslanbek Makhmudov, who is apparently going to be on the undercard of this fight. Frank Sanchez, Bakadir Jalilov, just to name a few. You got all these, but no, you don't need to fight them. But yet you're the best of this era, and you're not making any attempt to fight them. Strange that. Very strange. But John Fury, where's this sudden change coming from? Because he's been really bigging Francis Ngannou up and, really playing up, saying, it's the best in one combat, but it's the best in the other. And now he's kind of changed his tune a bit. I wonder, is he reading the room? I wonder, is John Fury... Because I've said this long about John Fury. John Fury is the sort of guy who... His bark is worse than his bite. I've always said that about him. And you see it with John Fury. John Fury is the sort of guy where he's happy to square up to a fighter like Deontay Wilder back in Belfast all those years ago, when he's got security everywhere, stopping him getting anywhere and stopping Wilder getting anywhere. He's got happy to do that because, you could say, I was ready to fight, but security wouldn't let me. But John Fury would never do that. John Fury would be the type of guy where he would never do that to Deontay Wilder if there wasn't security there. He is the sort of guy where he walks into a room and he hopes that by being the loudest, in your face, and saying, this is how it is, that will put people in their place. And that people will say, just better not mess with him. But in reality, John Fury, as I said, his bark is worse than his bite. If he is this amazing fighter, why didn't he ever do anything in boxing? He talks about having these fights, beating people for 100 grand, but he can't give any details of those situations. Really? You think you'd remember details of that situation? You don't even think you remember the guy's name. So that's John Fury. But John Fury, obviously, I'm wondering, is he smart enough to realise that, hang on a minute, no matter what we do, no matter how much we say, no matter what we try and do, people are not buying this fight. In the regards of, it's competitive, it's this, it's that. I'm sure there will be people who buy it. I don't know how good it will do, truth be told, but maybe he's realising that and just thinking, do you know what? Maybe we need to kind of change the tune up a bit and just get ready when this fight is over to start saying the right things about how, it really was just, a kind of an easy kind of fight and this, that and the other. Or maybe we shouldn't have took it, maybe we'll fight. I wonder, is he getting ready to sow those seeds? I wonder, is he kind of getting ready to kind of say, like, yeah, probably wasn't the best thing to do, or something that I'm only assuming, because it's weird for John Fury. Like, John Fury is the sort of guy where I wouldn't have been surprised if he'd looked at Francis Ngannou and said, better than everyone I've seen apart from Tyson. But he's not saying that. It's interesting. What are your thoughts on it? Let me know in the comment section below. John Fury saying that he wasn't impressed with Francis Ngannou on the pads and that it was embarrassing and it was a disgrace and that he'll get smashed to bits. Well, if Tyson Fury turns up and doesn't carry him, yeah, he'll get smashed to bits pretty quickly. I mean, you're talking about a guy who's got no background. He never had a professional fight before, never boxed, going in there against Tyson. And this isn't like Mayweather McGregor, where that was such a big fight, in my opinion. Mayweather deliberately carried McGregor. This isn't on the same level as that. And I think with Fury, it's just going to be a case of... And as well as that, Mayweather didn't need to go in there and one-round demolition job of McGregor because he wasn't sticking around. He wasn't looking to go and fight, you know, the Keith Thurmans, the Errol Spences, the Danny Garcias of the world, the Sean Porters. He wasn't looking to establish himself back as a contender back then. That was a real big money grab. Hold McGregor for a couple of rounds, give the fans, and then obviously close the show. Mayweather wouldn't even get out of first gear. Whereas with this one, I reckon Tyson Fury, he's going to go in there and just do a demolition job on this guy and then say, see, the best around, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, moving swiftly on. That's what I think is going to happen. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. I hope you enjoyed the video, people. Smash the like button if you could. Hit subscribe, of course, if you haven't already. For now, lads and lassies, I'll talk to you. Peace.